Hey guys, what's up? It's Kyle, 965 here. Um, Before I get into the topic of the video that I want to talk about tonight is, want to give one heads up. I'm doing another Q&A video this Saturday, so leave any questions you have about wrestling or non-wrestling related things. Your questions on this video or on my inbox or private message me, whatever. But yeah, on to my topic video that I want to talk about. What I want to talk about was how lately Daniel Bryan has not been really relevant in the last 2.5 to 3 months at all. And he's just been on a complete losing streak. And, you know, I don't know if this is WWE's way of deploying, like having him on the losing streak, but then I don't know, maybe like Royal Rumble time to have him like on a winning streak then, before he cashes in his Money in the Bank contract at WrestleMania. But you know, WrestleMania is coming around the corner, like pretty soon now. We got 5 months until it's here, and 5 months will, you know, come and go, and WrestleMania be here before you know it. Once Survivor Series is over and done with, next month, WrestleMania season is going to really start to kick in. And I know WrestleMania season doesn't really start like Royal Rumble, which is in January, but WWE they really make preparations for like the Royal Rumble Road to WrestleMania thing in December, really. So the TLC pay-per-view is really a throwaway pay-per-view. But either way, I really think that WWE needs to start building Daniel Bryan going into WrestleMania. If he's going to cash in his briefcase at WrestleMania, they need to build him up now and have him look strong. I've never seen a Money in the Bank winner who has been so irrelevant and so underutilized as much as I have Daniel Bryan. I've never seen a Money in the Bank winner being used the way that they have been using Daniel Bryan. I mean, you can go down the list: CM Punk, Edge, Mr. Kennedy, Rob Van Dam, what's this guy's name? The Miz. Hell, even Alberto Del Rio, who also won Money in the Bank this year, like Daniel Bryan. All of Money in the Bank winners that I've mentioned, from present to past, they've always stuck around on TV. You've always seen them on TV. They've always been in matches. They never were on a losing streak or anything like that. But since Wade Barrett has won Money in the Bank back in July, Daniel Bryan has not been on TV, and when he is on TV, he loses to Sin Cara, and he's been losing like he's been on a straight losing streak with Wade Barrett in particular. And it's like, why have Daniel Bryan lose like in so many matches against Daniel Bryan unless there's a rivalry? Now I can see if there's like a rivalry storyline that was going on between Barrett and Danielson, but that's not even going on. I mean, Wade Barrett now, they're just giving more time. And I like Wade Barrett a lot, and I do think Wade Barrett is definitely going to be a future breakout star. But you look at Wade Barrett and you see how he's been on TV lately and all the matches and stuff that he's been getting. It seems like Wade Barrett, if you didn't know any better, you would have thought Wade Barrett was the Money in the Bank winner. You know, how relevant they've been keeping him, you know, in his matches and, you know, on TV and stuff. But Daniel Bryan being the Money in the Bank winner, a guy who's going to cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase eventually to become a world champion, they have not been making Daniel Bryan look strong whatsoever. I mean, like I said, I don't know, maybe this is part of an angle or something where they're going to have him, like what they did with MVP, where they had him on a losing streak for a certain period of time, and then out of nowhere, then he starts getting on a winning streak or whatever. They might do something like that. I don't know, maybe they might have Daniel Bryan become so frustrated on a losing streak that he might turn heel or something. I don't know. But I just think that it's a waste of Daniel Bryan's talent, and it's really a waste of it's a waste of his talents, and it's also pretty much a waste of his time if you happen to win the Money in the Bank back in July, but you're not using him that much on television. I mean, like, what is that? What are you telling us, the audience? You know, when you look at Daniel Bryan, it's like saying Daniel Bryan pretty much it's like pretty much saying that he won Money in the Bank by luck. I mean, that's what it seems like. I mean, like I said, he comes out, he gets squashed by everybody. I mean, just even guys his own size, you know, like Lyson Card, he gets squashed. I mean, I just think it's just completely bogus. And I don't think, I would hate for that. I know WWE will probably do it, but they probably won't start building up Bryan until probably like 2 months before WrestleMania, in which I think would be kind of stupid and giving him like a last-minute build-up. I think that WWE needs to start now, right now, building up Daniel Bryan as a Money in the Bank competitor. Have him in some matches. He hasn't even been on a pay-per-view. The last pay-per-view he was at SummerSlam back in August, and we've had 3 pay-per-views since SummerSlam, and he hasn't been in any of them whatsoever. Maybe you might get him the Survivor Series card or something, but I definitely think that if you're gonna have a Money in the Bank competitor, I should say Money in the Bank winner, you need to keep him relevant like you have all your other Money in the Bank contestants like Alberto Del Rio, The Miz, CM Punk. When CM Punk first won Money in the Bank, he didn't cash it in until like 6 or 7 months later. But during those 6 or 7 months span, Punk was still relevant. Punk was still on Monday Night Raw or ECW. Well, he's at ECW still. ECW, Monday Night Raw, or whatever, having matches and whatnot, keeping them on television and keeping them relevant. But, it's like lately they're not even using Daniel Bryan at all. And even sometimes when you see Daniel Bryan come out, he doesn't even carry the briefcase with him. So it's like, what the hell happened? Like, did you leave your briefcase in your hotel? Or, I mean, what? So just small stuff like that, not having Bryan come out lately with the briefcase with him to let people know, hey, he's a Money in the Bank winner. And, like I said, they're not keeping him relevant because people will forget that Daniel Bryan is a Money in the Bank winner, and that he's the only one out of the 2 winners, the other being Alberto, who did not cash in his briefcase. So you don't keep him relevant on television. You haven't been in squash matches, and then when he does come out, lately he doesn't come out with the briefcase to clarify, hey, I haven't cashed this in yet. I could cash it in. You're not keeping them relevant, and it's like, what are you telling your audience that are watching the product? So yeah, this is just my little topic I want to talk about, how I think WWE needs to build Daniel Bryan now to make him look strong going into WrestleMania. If he's going to cash in his briefcase for the World Heavyweight Championship, they need to do it now, not wait until. Don't do a quick shot thing and start building Danielson like 2 months before the big event. Build Danielson up now, late this year, and keep building him up, for 5 or 6 months going into WrestleMania, where you can cash in his briefcase. So yeah, so this is my topic. Let me know what you guys think about this topic. If you have any comments, put them down in the comments below. If you're new watching this channel, subscribe, like the vid. And once again, like I said, I'm doing another Q&A vid this Saturday. So leave your comments or questions you want me to answer about wrestling or non-wrestling related things. Personal message me or leave your questions in the comments below. Peace out and good night.